Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to create Pipedrive Person on Instamojo payment. So I'm an owner of a skincare brand and I collect payments from my customers using Instamojo whenever they buy the products that I'm selling. Here what I want is that as soon as by the customers, a payment is going to be done using Instamojo for purchasing the skincare product that I sell. I want to create that customer as a person in my Pipedrive account so that I can manage all my customers' data. Now doing this manually is very time consuming. So what I've done is I've simply automated this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. And here in this automation, I'm going to build a connection between Instamojo and Pipedrive with the help of it. So if you also want to learn about this amazing automation process step by step, for that let me take you to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to create Pipedrive Person on Instamojo payment. So as an owner of a skincare brand, I use Instamojo to accept online payments for my skincare products from my customers. And I use Pipedrive to manage my customers' database, track interactions and plan follow-ups. To streamline my process, I have automated the creation of Pipedrive Person whenever a new payment is going to be done by the customer using Instamojo. This ensures that every customer who purchases my products are instantly added to my CRM, allowing me to send personalized skincare tips, special discounts and repurchase reminders. And I'm going to create this amazing automation between Instamojo and Pipedrive with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the all Pabbly apps in front of you, in which you can see all the products that Pabbly provides, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button right here. After that, Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you. It's asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow over here, I'm going to give it as Create Pipedrive Person on Instamojo payment. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow, okay? After that, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. These are the folders from which I'm going to select Instamojo Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Create Pipedrive Person on Instamojo payment, and you can see that there are two windows in front of you. One says trigger, other says action. So what is trigger and action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means what is action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Instamojo V1. As with the help of Instamojo, I am collecting the payments from my customers who are purchasing my skincare products. I want that as soon as a new purchase, a payment is going to be done by the customer using Instamojo, automatically the trigger over here should capture the response of that. After that, for the trigger event, I'm going to select it as new sale. After selecting the trigger application and the event, you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL, we're going to build the connection between Instamojo and Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below in the help desk. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, I'm going to open my Instamojo account. So this is my Instamojo account and this is the smart page that I've created with the help of Instamojo, using which I'm connecting the payments from my customers. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this smart page to Pabbly Connect. And for doing that, I'm going to open my smart page that I've created. After that, I'm going to click on these three dots and go to the edit page section right here. After coming to the edit page section from the left side of the panel, I'm going to go to this page settings right here. After coming to page settings, it says webhook. I'm going to click on it. It says add webhook. I'm going to toggle this button on right here. As I'm going to toggle the button on, it is asking for the webhook URL and the information to be sent. For the webhook URL field, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. And for the information to be sent, I want to send the data of the payment being successful using the smart page right here. So there are two options, successful payments and the failed payments. I'm going to select the successful payments information right here, okay? After entering the webhook URL and selecting the information to be sent, I'm going to click on the save and update button to save the changes. I'm going to click on yes right here. It says smart page natural glow skincare face toner edited successfully. As now the smart page has now been successfully edited in our Instamojo account, I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down. You can see over here it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Instamojo is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what we are going to do is we are going to do the test payment using the smart page right here. And after doing the test payment, we are going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the test payment being done or not. Okay, for doing the test payment, I'm going to copy this URL of the smart page from here and open it in a new tab right here. As I've done that, this is the smart page for the product Natural Glow Skincare Face Toner. I'm going to pay it right away. I'm going to place the order. It is asking for the customer's information. Firstly, for the first name over here, I'm going to write it as new. For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as customer. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as new customer for @pabblytudes.com. And for the phone number over here, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. Okay. After that, I'm going to click on this proceed to pay button. It is asking for the method of payment. I'm going to select the method over here as card. It is asking for the card number and all the other details which I'm going to enter right now. After entering all the card details, I'm going to click on this continue to pay button right here. As you can see, now the payment is done successfully with the help of Instamojo. Now I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down, and yes, you can see right over here, Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the successful payment being done with the help of Instamojo. The payment status comes over here as success. We have received the payment ID, the currency that is INR. This is the date and time when the payment was completed. Amount was 9. You can see right over here. If I'm going to further scroll down, we have received our customers details like the first name and last name, that is new customer, email us new customer for @pabblytudes.com with a dummy mobile number. As now the response of the payment being done has been captured in our trigger, this means that Instamojo V1 is now been successfully connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. After setting up our trigger step, we need to set up our action step, and my objective is that as soon as any of the customer, a new payment and a purchase of my skincare product is going to be done using Instamojo, I want to add that customer as a person in my Pipedrive account. So we're going to set up our action step now, and for the action application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Pipedrive, and for the action event I'm going to select it as create a person. Then I'm going to click on this connect button right here. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection that you have. After that, over here it is asking for the API token. Using this unique API token, we are going to build the connection between Pipedrive and Pabbly Connect. And to have the API token, follow the steps given here below in the help desk. So firstly, log into your Pipedrive account. So this is my Pipedrive account, and to have the token, what we have to do is we have to click on this profile section right here. After clicking on this profile section, go to this personal preferences option right here. It says account, your companies and APIs. So I'm going to go to this API section. This is the API key. I'm going to copy it from here and paste this API key in this workflow right here and click on the save button right here. As I've done that, you can see Pipedrive has now been successfully connected to Pabbly Connect. After connecting over here, it is asking for the name, email and all the other details of the person that we're to create in our Pipedrive account. So with the data of these fields, what we're going to do is we're going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how it works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, this was the previous step. And as I'm going to click on it, this is the same response that was captured in our previous step. And in this, I have received the data of my customer who I want to create as a person in my Pipedrive account. So what it is asking asking for the name over here for the person that we want to create. So I'm going to search for the name, and we have received the customer's name in our previous response that I want to create as a person. So I'm going to select the data of the name from my previous response. As I've selected the data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as I have mapped the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. It is asking for the label. Over here you can select the label over here according to your requirement. I do not want the label, so I'm going to skip the part. It is asking for the phone number. So for the phone number over here, I'm going to map the data of the phone number that I've received. For the email over here, I'm going to map the data of the email that I've received right here. That is right over here. Okay. After that, it is asking for the organization and the owner, which I do not want, so I'm going to skip the part. For the visible to, I'm going to select it as none over here, okay? Next, it is asking for the first name and the last name, as I've already entered the name over here in this field, so I'm going to skip the part right over here, okay? Then it is asking for the labels, which I do not have, so I'm going to skip the part. And then simply, I'm going to click on this Save and Send Test Request button. As I've done that over here, the success comes as 1, and the data ID has also been over here, and we've received all the other details as well, which is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my Pipedrive account and check whether a new person has been added in my Pipedrive account or not. For that, I'm going to open my Pipedrive account. So this is my account. You can see this is the people's page. I'm going to refresh this page from here. As I've refreshed the page, you can see right over here, a new person has been added in my Pipedrive account in the name of new customer. Email us newcustomer4@pabblytunes.com with a dummy mobile number. As now a new person has been added to my Pipedrive account, this means that we have successfully created an automation between Instamojo and Pipedrive with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up what we have done, I am an owner of a skincare brand and I am using Instamojo to collect the payments from my customers who are purchasing my skincare products. And using Pipedrive, I manage all my leads data. Over here for the trigger, I've selected as Instamojo new sale, as whenever by the customer a new purchase is going to be done of the skincare product using Instamojo and they're going to do the payment successfully, the trigger is going to capture the response of that. And using the customer's details that has been captured over here, a person has automatically been created in my Pipedrive account with the help of this action step, in which for my action application I've selected it as Pipedrive, and for the action event as create a person. And with Pabbly Connect, I've built a connection between these two applications in this manner. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.